Hey, my lovely Leos. Hope you guys are well. Hope you all had a great birthday season. We're going to get into your reading, loves, nice and sweet. So, yeah, guys, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, you can find the information for that below. Or if you want to check out some of the goodies on our store, all of that is in the description below as well. Okay, so let's get into your reading then. Divine Angel Spirit Guides, messages for my lovely Leos, please. Okay. Nine of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Oh, something as you're about to receive? Or are you about to give? Wait, oh, I understand. Okay. There's a few different messages. Yeah. Firstly, in the area of your money, there's something about whenever you have to make, like, there could be something about if you felt like you had to make a big purchase. Okay, try not to feel like, oh, I've just lost all of that money, because you're aware that you've invested in something that was your wish. You wanted to have this, you wanted to purchase this was your wish fulfillment. But then there's something about, okay, I've got my wish fulfillment, but now I'm down, financially. Don't try not to feel that way, because try to see it as I've made a valuable investment, and then be in this wish fulfillment, fulfilled energy. Feel the fulfillment and the gratitude of what you've received. Be in that energy, right? Because it's only going to attract more of your money back to you. There's also something about kind of see, like, knowing about, like, when you're giving, you're also going to receive more of what you're giving. So if you're giving money here, it's like receiving money. So try to sort of get into that feeling space. But also, though, I do see you guys, it's like the minute you release that, and move forward, something comes in of value that you wanted, that's going to make you very happy and feel refilled. So you're going to realize, yeah, there was nothing to feel down about. But it's like the minute you release that, you move forward, like, yeah, I'm back on track, momentum, yeah, let's go. You then receive, it could be like some money that just refills you up, and it not even just fills you up, it kind of runs your cup over, right? Like, you feel really good about this. It's like one of the last things you needed for something. Oh my gosh, yeah, nine, the pentacle here and the 10 of Pentacles. Whoa, this is like 2 wishes granted. Okay, and for some of you guys, listen. This is literally like, yeah, you purchased something that you wanted, and then you get a refill. Okay, so you don't need to feel like you're empty, or even if you feel like you're aware of that, just feel good, feel grateful for the things that what's the word, that you've received, that you've got your wish, right? And then you're going to see that you're actually attracting more of what you've been putting out, but you're going to receive some money. I feel like it's this big money, or if this isn't necessarily big money, this is money that's going to accumulate to something that either one allows you to make an even bigger purchase, or it's an investment to something that could produce a lot more, or it's just like you just come into some money, and now it's like, wow, like my other manifestation, which could have been around like your money here. Or for some guys, could also be like a home, or a business, or some sort of legacy, or if it's a job, it could be a high paying job. Oh yeah, some of you guys, this could be a job with like a lot of a really good pay. Oh yeah, okay, I'm getting that. Okay. Right, temperance. So there was just an energy of patience. And for those of you guys watching this in Virgo season, obviously readings are all timeless, guys. So if you're watching this in another time, don't worry. But those of you guys watching this in Virgo season, may feel like the pace kind of slowed down a bit, from your season. It's like, it's like momentum, let's go. And then it's like, all right, kind of now kind of needing to sort of stop for a second, put some things in the mixing bowl, and then kind of, deal with a few new things as well that's come your way. So it's like, yeah, you're aware that there's a new start here as well. So you may also feel like you're kind of in a process, or like also learning as you go. But I definitely see for some of you guys, you could be using your intuition a lot with this. Or for some of you guys here, if there's something here as well about like what's the word? Like I'm seeing there could be an intuitive female here as well, aside from whatever I was saying before. And then there could be like some masculine here that kind of sees what this female is doing. But it could appear that this female's kind of like, I guess, keeping to herself. But it looks as though there's some sort of new beginning, positive push forward, activation. It looks like someone might reach as well, reach for someone or ask someone out, or someone might say yes. Or someone's going to like offer something and someone, or ask someone to show up. Oh, right. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a day of some sorts where two people show up somewhere. So two people show up and there's some sort of emotional change that takes place. Yeah, like a big shift. Wow. Clarity, truth, clean slate, freedom, happiness, positivity, breakthrough. Or at least it's like two people kind of free themselves. There's definitely energy of someone freeing themselves here. But like, there could also be something about someone that has children, or two children, or three children. There could be someone saying yes to someone here that has children. Someone wants to show up. This could be, so let's say if you're a mother and you have children here, there could be someone that wants to show up here as like a father figure, if it's not the father. It's like someone wants to be successful, they want to show up, they want to take your hand. Like there could even be like chivalry and stuff, and it's almost like you could have just been like head down, being patient, working on you, kids, being successful in your direction. And it's like someone comes along, sees you, feels like you're angelic. And then it's like, yeah, or if you're not this mother, then this could be someone in the storyline. Anyways, aside from that, because that's not everyone's story, in general, where there's just a normal encounter here between two people showing up somewhere, it could have seemed like there was a struggle to get to this point, but it's almost like something gets initiated, something that clears things out. It's almost like someone may have reached out and then felt like, maybe there wasn't some clarity, or maybe someone clears something up about like something they were dealing with, about why they couldn't move forward. Before. But then someone may have felt like when they reached out, someone couldn't see them. But then they were looking, but that person thought the other person wasn't looking at them. So it's actually so very interesting because this person is this person, but it's like this person is looking at this person, but this person doesn't feel like they are. Neither does. So neither person, neither person, kind of, I guess. Yeah, they didn't see something specific about when that person was looking at them at a certain time, but maybe because of a certain response that wasn't there. So it could have gave the perception of like something, but I feel like it's at that time someone could have been going through some sort of a struggle, so they could have chosen not to communicate. But there's something about someone extended something and wanting to know whether someone may say yes, and it looks like someone is gonna like show up. Yeah, okay. Okay. Um, that's very interesting. There's definitely a masculine that's stepping in though. This person wants to like show up, activate, like they're doing it. Like they're they're showing up, they're stepping in the way of anything necessary, I feel like this is a protective energy, but then there's also that chivalrous thing that I saw, but that could have something to do with some sort of initiation. There's passion. If there's kids, whether it's this could if you don't have kids or this person doesn't have kids, they could be very passionate about having kids with this female, or if this female or male already has kids, they're passionate about stepping in as like a leader figure, but they want to like do the whole package is what I'm trying to say. And for others of you guys, if that isn't something that you are dealing with, okay, you could just be like passionate at this time, kind of feeling like you're or if you feel like you're just a bit younger and that's just like not your situation yet, you might just feel like you're just kind of like happy, free. You may feel like you're coming into some like a happy period, a lot of successful period. I feel like something that you could have been happy in your season, and you're kind of just like moving forward, and you might show up somewhere, say yes to something, but based upon that, you're gonna get clarity. Okay, it's like something ends and a new slate. Okay. And if this isn't a romantic situation for you guys, if it resonates as like, I don't know, other people, then take what resonates for you. But the Hierophant, yeah, wow. Spirit said commitment. Okay. 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 Someone's going to make it very clear that they want a commitment. Okay. Right. If there was an obstacle, or if someone was, I don't know, some sort of obstacle here, I don't know, someone could have gotten a bit angry at this person that was, or situation. But I feel like they didn't pursue that. It's not even really, it's almost like, I know what you're doing, but I'm not even gonna, like, I'm just gonna stay in my power, you know? Something like that. Yeah. And then there's some sort of activation, higher self. Someone was dealing with their higher selves. So they were very aware of what was going on. It's like someone, oh my gosh, okay. Someone could have been trying to use so I feel like there could have been a spiritual person or someone that's just like connected to God in some way, genuinely, and then someone else that kind of tried to use that, what's the word? Like against, like, how can I explain this? It's almost like someone's doing something here, okay? It's almost like it's blocked to be able to kind of clear this up with truth, because it's almost like someone's kind of, it's almost like they're not allowing the other truth. Yeah. Or they're keeping the truth back. They could be covering it with like religious stuff. That's not for everybody. Or like, I don't know, it could be someone that's maybe like manipulating the truth here, but it's like they have some sort of what's the word? I feel like this is an older person. This is an older person, and I feel like this is someone that's very blocked emotionally. Very blocked emotionally. And I'm getting very strong, again, it could be male or female, but whether it's male or female, I'm just getting strong masculine energy. But then there's also another masculine energy, or this could be someone's partner. That seemed like, it's almost like, or if it's not partner, it could be someone that's, where there's some sort of association. But it just looks like feeling a bit, I don't even want to say anger, because I'm not really getting it all that intense. It's just more like I'm not even like, I know the truth, I'm not even gonna do that, because you would probably manipulate and say, well, you're just being angry, or you're just being this, like something like that, where there's like, someone clearly has blocked some sort of forward movement in an area, or try to block someone's path. It's like once they get to this point, it's like, okay, well, you can't get past here. You can't get past this point, unless you go through me. But then in this situation, it's almost like, it just seems like, well, it's blocked though, so how can you? But it's more like the emotion. What is going on here? Yeah, it's like the person that was frustrated could have tried to reach for the truth, but it's like someone was holding the truth back, and was just like, yeah, whatever. That truth that was spoken, that's nothing. Like someone, like, that's what I mean by like they blocked the truth, and then maybe something then overall, because they blocked the truth, then the other person, it looks like they just kind of blocked communication. altogether and just decided, okay, I'm just not gonna communicate here, and now it's just like a wall. But I did see someone did, before they blocked this communication, they did try to reach for the truth, but then they could have been frustrated by the result of that, and or maybe they realized, okay, someone didn't really go for the truth, you know. So there was a display of like, I don't know, something. But yeah, okay, cool. Let's move forward, because Ace of Wands, yeah, going in a new direction. Knight of Pentacles, okay. Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so definitely someone intuitively knew that there was a Tower situation, but I do feel like this is actually a pleasant surprise, because this was actually divine redirection, okay? Something actually was blocked by the divine overall, okay? And I see like there's an angel here as well. So it's almost like something was blocked by the divine, almost for you and others in the situation to see a new direction that could go down, a new path that is there, because it's almost like it could have seemed like there's no way to get through, but it was with the truth, but that was kind of being put to the back, as if to say, well, no, we're not going to deal with the truth, and then that was just an obstacle. But then that then presented the path of, okay, well, people can just go in a different direction and pursue their desires if this situation is not bringing fulfillment or is bringing sadness. This could even be like, yeah, just feeling drained. Okay, but ultimately though, this is like about being like seeing, going in a new direction, being on track. Again, in terms of like ideas, pursuits, inspired ideas, I feel like overall, like this is you being guided here on a higher level, where if you felt like, okay, well, you know, you felt like you're being rerouted here, this is like your angels, the divine God here, kind of like overseeing, but also kind of allowing your intuition to pick up on things yourself so that you could move yourself in this direction. These sensors, guys, these lights. But again, I just see if you had like some sort of plan here to do with like money, by you going in a new direction, this actually benefits your plan so much, like it increases your money, because like this area, other area, it's like it could have just been felt like an obstacle just like in your world in some way, but it's like now you found this other direction that you can go down. This could even be like a job situation, by the way, what we were talking about earlier, but take what resonates. But again, I'm just getting, if it's not like an older person, then it could just be like some sort of corporation or something. All right, this plan, you're going to be so surprised with your money once you go in this new direction. It's like there's an inspired idea, or there could be something about travel or movement or a destination. Remember I said at the beginning, like two investments, like you invest in something and then you get refilled and then you get more money. I'm seeing that again, but you're going to be surprised by the money that comes in after the investment that you make, or after the purchase you make, or after you go in a new direction. It's like a positive surprise after all of this stuff. Wow. Yeah. This positive surprise as well, it looks like someone's literally just walking into something and like it's almost as if, what's the word? Look, 7, 8, 9. Wow, just following the steps. It's like intuitively following the steps and then getting to the destination. But I feel like there's an energy of like other people that probably couldn't see how certain steps would lead to a certain result, but this is just like someone following their intuition. There could be a group situation here, okay? But something about like someone in particular kind of just leaving some sort of emotional context of a situation to kind of follow their intuition towards this long-term good result. But it's like everyone else could only see the tower, they couldn't see the Ten of Pentacles on the other side. I feel like there was some people as well that maybe could have told someone that like something was impossible, like you have to do like something in this like rigid way, like I'm getting some sort of like system, structure, belief, but they're not really incorporating, like someone else could have presented like a truth and it's like, no, like this is, you know, something, you know, it's like someone's intuition was kind of telling them otherwise, and then they follow their intuition and it's like, whoa, maybe that person kind of sees like, okay, something like that. But anyways, guys, something definitely looks good if you are planning to, if there was some sort of inspired idea, if there was something that inspired you to go in a new direction, or a thought you had, or an idea to pursue, or a plan, a long-term plan, something as well that you could have kept secret until a certain point, or maybe it's going to be secret until it's at this Ten of Pentacles, but there's a big positive shift or surprise. Okay, wow. Okay, that is lovely. Yeah, look, Strength card, Ace of Cups. It's something that you're gonna love. But I feel like it took there's a lot of courage here that it took for this to get to this destination. Or for some guys, it's just taking a lot of courage to just go in a new direction. Right, so some of you guys, if you feel like this is something that you're still trying to make a decision, somewhere you're trying to get to, this could be a part of your plan. But maybe you're seeing the destination or the path ahead and it's like, you know. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I feel like I see you guys being strong with like a what's the word? About a love situation. Okay. It's like something that you could be keeping to yourself emotionally, but you're just being very strong about it. But you could be, there's something that you could be thinking about pursuing, even if you haven't sort of like done that yet, but it's like there's something that's inspiring you to like take action. But there's like, it's almost as if you feel like if you don't take action, then by default you're taking your back to it, right? So it's kind of like either way, you're kind of making a decision, but there's something about definitely like some sort of courage paying off, because it's going to allow you to invest in your plan, even if this is something you're keeping secret until you could kind of complete something. But I feel like something had to end, like something that it just seemed like it was a bit of a hard hit. Okay, it was a very hard hit. There were a lot of swords, you know, that was a lot of things that was said. Okay, a lot of hurt. But it looks like something's kind of ended, right? And now it's like being on solid ground, feeling even a sense of like pride, okay, with the things that you're doing in the unknown, or you could even be seeing things that you feel like are kind of hidden, but for somehow you can see it. But there's something about you feel inspired to kind of go with a plan. Some of you guys, you could feel like your intuition is showing you things. Okay. You could be seeing other people as well that are following intuition. You could be seeing things that your intuition is showing you. There's a lot of people that are going in a certain direction following their intuition. I feel like there's other that are like, could be on like a different sort of like thought process, but it's like two different paths where like some people go this direction, some people go that direction, and you know, it could have seemed like this was like a threshold, like a breakthrough, and certain people are like breaking through, and literally this is crazy, like people are breaking through to a point where it felt like they couldn't break through. It was almost like a wall, but it's like, no, there wasn't. It was just like how, you know, needing to go in a new direction. Wow. But if, again, like I was saying earlier, like for each of you guys, the obstacle could have seemed like something different, right? But it's like this breakthrough. This is a really good reading. In terms of like the breakthrough and the destination, it just takes a lot of strength, but it's like worth it. Whatever this long-term plan that you've had for yourself, it's like there's gonna be some things more in the immediate future, and then some things that you're gonna enjoy piece by piece at different increments down the line. Okay, and like I was saying as well, for some of you, you're gonna be accumulating like money here and there. Those of you guys that are starting a new job, like, you know, you're gonna feel really good about your money. Yeah, some of you guys, yeah, look, and the Page of Pentacles again. If you're investing in anything, paying for things, I feel like you're gonna get back your money. You know, so try not to be in this feeling of like lack, because it's like, you know, that might just be if something hasn't happened quite quickly, but it's like with this patience and this strength, it's like you come into this money, this next money. So you're gonna be good. It's just really you kind of looking at things, making choices. But saying, yeah, as like guidance is try to make decisions from a place where you feel emotionally filled up, as opposed to from a hurt place, because then you'll kind of be clearer that you're making, you know, what's the word, the right decision in alignment to your desires, right? So that's how you can kind of stay in the clear for yourself, and you can always kind of feel like you're on solid ground here, and you know, like, okay, Nine of Pentacles, I know that my next step then should be the Ten of Pentacles, right? Because I know that the decisions that I'm making are coming from the right place. Okay, lovely. So I'm going to leave that there, guys. I hope that was helpful in some way. Don't forget to give this reading a like, guys, if you stayed to the end. If this helped you in any way, feel free to subscribe if you're new here. Sending you all my love. And if you'd like a personal reading, again, the information for that is below. Take care and stay spiritually charged.